All right. Good morning once again. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is joining us or who's joined us so far or who will be joining us or who will be watching the replay. You're welcome to our 10th episode of Boss Moms in Business. Basically, we started this episode to share with you the stories of women, successful women in different sectors who are connected with one platform. One platform brings all those women together. And these women, they've been able to share their stories, how they became boss moms, and the effect of being a boss mom. And so tonight, you're going to hear from two more boss moms. These two boss moms are also connected with the same business, and we're going to be asking them some questions together. So they are already here, and we will get started. I have my co-host. So this idea was actually brought up by one of our members, Mrs. Murphy. And so I've been hosting the show, and she's been co-hosting the show alongside with Dumebi. And so we have done well together over the last 9 weeks. This is the 10th week for the boss moms. All right, so Mrs. Murphy, I don't know if you're online at the moment. Otherwise, I'll just get started and you can join in later. But I'm going to get started with the questions straight up. But before that, let me just introduce the two guest speakers we have. You're going to hear from them. You'll hear their story. So I'm not doing a lot of introduction, by the way. So I have here with me a 3-star director on our platform. You'll get to know our business later. This is not about our business, so that's why we're not mentioning our business at the beginning. We just want to inspire any woman listening, single, marriage, whatever your status is, a mom, not a mom, is not. We just want to inspire you. So I have a 3-star director with me, Mrs. Ahoma Mbadiwe Maduforo. She is here to share her story with us. Welcome, Ahoma. It's really good to have you here. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And we also have our 2-star director, Olachi Omale, all the way from Lagos. It's good to have you here, Mrs. Olachi. You're also welcome. So the way it's going to go is that we're going to be asking the two of you the same questions at the same time. So I'll ask the questions and I'll call one of you to respond, and then the second one as well. And then we'll just move on gradually from there. So we have two of you speaking. If you're happy, if you know those people and you're happy and excited and you cannot wait to hear their stories, can you please drop your favorite emoji right now in the comments for us? Drop your favorite emoji right now. You know those people, you are excited, you cannot wait to hear. Okay, I'm seeing the emojis. Facebook, where are you? I want to see your emojis as well. If you are excited to hear from them, amazing, amazing. Yes, I am super excited. I honestly cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right, Mrs. Murphy, I see you there. Welcome. I know you have a lot you're currently doing though, but it's good to have you. You can say hello.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ivy. Good morning, everyone. Hello, SD Ahoma and SD Olachi. Thanks for being online. And hi, everyone. Good to be here.
Welcome.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. So we're going to get started with the questions. So we're not keeping anyone. We have a couple of questions we'd like to ask you, boss moms, tonight. We just want you to speak from your heart as always. And of course, I know the two of you, you don't quote words, so, but the people will know today. So speak from your heart. The very first question we'll ask, I'll start with you, Ahoma, SD Ahoma. Can you please share with us your own idea of a boss mom? Just share with us, who do you think a boss mom is? Who do you think can be defined? What's that perfect definition or combination of definitions for a boss mom?
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I know some people is still morning where you are. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Eziolachi, good to see you. How are you? Forgive me, please. Let's familiarize first. It's been long. I saw her face.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank God to boss mom. Thank God, boss mom. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So actually, I would have loved this to be called the boss woman. When we talk about mom, some people might say we are sidelining them. Maybe it's for mothers. So permit me to talk about a boss
A
woman.
boss woman. Okay.
Okay, so this is a woman who is not afraid of the future. A woman who has decided to take charge of her life. She combines her career with her personal life, her family life, and pushes it and is very successful at what she's doing. She doesn't shake about the future for the boss mom now. Even if anything happens to her husband's source of income, she doesn't shake because she knows she's going to stand in. She's not afraid that her children will starve should anything happen to her husband's income source. She's not afraid that her kids are going to have a bad future. She's so optimistic because she has put plans in place. A boss mom is not afraid. A boss mom feels secured. A boss mom goes for what she wants. A boss mom is confident because she has got it all mapped out. She just doesn't leave her future to chance. She plans it all out and goes right for it. That is a boss woman or a boss mom.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll quickly ask you the second question before I go to Ezdiola. So based on that definition, do you think every woman, like any and every woman, can be a boss mom? Is it possible?
Okay, the question for me, of course, anyone can, but not everyone can. Like I said, a boss mom is not afraid. Some people naturally are afraid. You throw opportunities at them, they begin to slack. They begin to think about so many things. How can I do this? What if I fail? A boss mom is not afraid that she's going to fail. She takes the risk. She calculates the risk and goes ahead because she knows at the end of the day, she's going to succeed. Even if she fails, failure is just an experience. We'll go to success through failing. So even if you fail, you try again, you are going to succeed. So everyone, anyone can be. It's just that some people do not want to, but trust me, anyone can be a boss mom. As long as you're a woman, as long as you believe in yourself, it takes confidence to be a boss mom. It takes confidence to be a boss woman. It just takes you to believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, trust me, you can.
Wow. Okay, so that's actually very deep. That's very deep. That you need to. So everybody, it's possible you can be, but it's not really everyone who wants to because of fear. Fear is the major limiting factor. So you need to get rid of fear and pick up confidence. Pick up confidence. A boss mom is someone who knows, who maps her future and never leaves her future to chance. I think that was my own takeaway. You never leave your future to chance. So if you're listening right now and you desire to be a boss mom, you need to get rid of every fear. Just like as the Ahoma has said, get rid of every fear around you and then map your future. Be confident, believe in yourself. Fear is just because you don't want to fail. But she's told you that failure is part of the process. So be ready to fail, be confident, but never leave your future to chance. That includes not leaving your future to another individual. Chance includes leaving a future on another individual. So thank you very much, Ezia Homa. We'll come back to you with the second batch of questions. Ezdiola, we need to hear from you. Kindly unmute yourself and tell us in your perspective, who would you describe a boss mom? Who that perfect boss mom will be? You need to unmute yourself though. Can you? Is it your network? Okay. Good.
Yeah, it's good now. Thank you.
Good.
Good to see you. 3 years, dear home. Good to see you. Thank you for having me here. Okay, so this is an amazing opportunity because I feel every woman, needs to hear from other people. We all experience different things, and coming on this platform has helped people, especially in my team. A lot of people have reached out to me to tell me how this, platform has really helped them, encouraged them. Okay, so, well, as Ahoma has said everything, answered the questions correctly, but permit me to add one or two things. I also would say that a boss mom, I had to come up with a definition because I was cracking my brain like, who is a boss mom or is a boss woman, like she said. I also share, her opinion on that. Who is a boss woman? So I was trying to come up with a definition that can, bring everything together, just like she has also, elaborated on the whole thing. So I said a boss mom is a vision-driven woman who knows what her duties are, and she knows how to prioritize, and she's not afraid to get her hands dirty to bring the vision and the dreams to reality. So it's one thing for you to desire and to dream, but it's another thing for you to actually go out there and get it done. Okay, so if you want to accomplish anything, no matter how big or small it is, it will always require something from you. Something's got to give. And I know that a lot of times women are so laid back in going out there and getting things done because they rely on one or two people. And just like Ezia Homa has also structured her own explanation, you do not leave your future to chances. And chances means, depending solely on your husband or maybe on your father's word or your mother's word, because anything can go wrong. So it's always good for you to, go the extra mile to make sure that, you put things in place just for the rainy day, And of course, being a boss mom or a boss woman, without money, for me, you don't have anything, because there is nothing you can do without money. So what you need to do is to find out what is it that you can do to earn money, because it's only with money that you can accomplish so many, and you can also help yourself or help anybody around you. If you are down, you can't pull anybody up. And in this, our current country and current realities, without money, you cannot help anybody. Neither can you help yourself.
That's true.
So did you ask me the two questions at once, or should I just go ahead and answer
No, hold on. Before you answer that second question, there's something you said that I need to take you back on, because this one we need to get clarity. You said a boss mom is a vision-driven woman who is not afraid to get her hands dirty in the process of achieving her laid down vision. Please, that's get her hand dirty part. You need to clarify for it, because some of us are already thinking something else.
No, you don't have to think dirty, as in, dirty. So what I mean dirty is, okay, I don't want to jump because there are other questions I had that I will need to, answer. So, but let me put it this way. You are a woman. You don't have any form of, you don't have education, you are not educated, you don't have, or you are educated, but you do not have money to start up a business. Do you know you can actually start up a business without any capital? That's what I mean by getting your hands there, going down low, swallowing your pride. Because a lot of time you have women who are broke, but they come out looking like they have it all, but they are actually broke. They will tell you that they want to fake it until they make it. And I say that you can actually fake it all through your life without getting anything. But you can as well go there, because I'm somebody that if I know that this thing will actually work, it doesn't require me stealing, it doesn't require me, doing anything that is contrary to, God's plan and will for my life, and is not contrary to the Bible, the principles of the Bible. I will go out there, like going out. If it requires me selling pure water, I will do it, and you do it diligently and do it with pride and add some kind of swag to it, and make sure you get something from it. If it means you hawking products, if it means you hawking anything on the street, because I'm somebody, I cannot preach what I don't practice. Everything I say is something that I have done. Literally, I have done it. Gone out there, hawked, sold, met people. My husband is an oil and gas engineer, doing very well, employed. Dr. ID knows him very well, family, friends, doing very well. I'm somebody that can actually sit down and cross my legs and not do anything, and I will still be comfortable. But for me, that wasn't it. That's not the kind of life I wanted to. I want to support. I want to add something on the, to the table. And that's why I went out there, so I don't want to spend the whole time talking about, because I believe that, I would spend time. So I just want you to understand that when I mean dirty, I mean that you go down. Even it means you selling, doing something that is below your, your qualification. But at that time, you do not have money. You don't have money. That's it. You don't have money and you don't have, forget about your education, your qualification, and all of that. The truth is that you don't have money. And because you do not have money and you don't have any means of survival, you're not earning anything, you are broke. So go out there and do what you need to do. So when I mean dirty, I'm not saying that you should go and steal, or you should go and hawk, you should go and prostitute or do anything that is wrong. I mean swallowing your pride and doing, going down low and be diligent about it and be proud of yourself by doing that. And I believe that, consistency is the key. You keep doing it until you hit the breakthrough. That's what I mean.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. So this is what I believe when you say do whatever it takes. It's if you have your nails fixed, pull it out, go and till the ground, make the income, go and fix better nails.
Exactly.
That is my understanding. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I love the fact that you added, because some people think boss moms is just a status. No. You need money to be a boss mom. You need money to achieve these visions that you've written down. So thank you for bringing up that part. We always never included that part. I'm excited. So yes, let's go to the second question now. Based on these, can everybody be a boss mom?
Of course. Of course, everybody, every woman is born with the ability, the strength to do so much more. And like as Yahoma said, most times we swallow ourselves up, by making excuses for ourselves. Can you even imagine a woman is pregnant? She's going through all sorts of things. She still goes out there to, do her business. She comes back. She's taking care of her husband. Her other kids are at home. And the next morning, she's up with her 6 months, 7 months pregnancy, and she's making breakfast, and she's taking, sometimes we do a lot of things and we do not even, we don't take time to think about it. We are specially built. We are wonderfully and, specially built. Every woman has something in them. It's just so unfortunate that most times women live through their lives and they never discover their secret weapon inside of them. I believe God created us with this special talent in every woman, because the Bible said that, permit me, I know we are not all Christian, but please permit me to share this. The Bible said that that's the man that findeth a good wife, that he findeth a good thing. It didn't end there. He said that he also obtains favor from God. So imagine that you coming into the life of the man, you are not just bringing, yourself, your beauty, your ability to cook and all of that. You are bringing favor. There is something supernatural that is attached to every woman. And let me tell you, this is something I understood from even when I was a young girl. So before I got married, I was always praying and say, God, the man that will marry me will know truly that I'm the favor that you have packaged for him, that meeting me, coming in contact with me will open doors. And let me tell you what happened. I met my husband. He was still struggling, trying to get the perfect job. 6 months after we got married, he got a better job. As if that wasn't enough. It wasn't up to 3 months. He changed another job. Dr. Heidi knows all of these things. So he changed another job. So I'm not cooking it up. And just like 2 more years later, he got even a better job, promotion upon promotion. And you can see it's not just by spirituality, physically also you can see the transformation. Even in his looks, everything around him transformed. And there's always that upward growth and all of that. So that makes me so happy, because that's one thing I always hold on when I'm praying. I tell God that you said that he that findeth, and I believe I'm the good wife, and I believe that I have the favor. So unleash this favor in my marriage, in my finances and all of that. So if I have all of this power to attract so much positivity in my marriage, in my union, what about myself? What about myself? So that means I'm built to attract favor. I'm built to attract, all kinds of good things. So what I did, I leveraged on that. And I called on God and I said that whatever I place my hands on must prosper. And when we say whatever you place your hands on, it's not about, just touching something, just touch it, tap and move. No. You have to be diligent. You have to be consistent. You have to be deliberate. So every woman has that power, has that ability to bring in so much more, but not just in their marriages, but also in their life. So wherever they are, wherever they find themselves, they have the ability to attract and to, radiate goodness and favor. So once I understood that, and I found, something that I could do that can help me, show all of this goodness. And I just called on to God and I told him that as I'm doing this, let your favor show, let it be evident that the favor of God is actually, around me and people can see it. So every woman can be a boss mom, can be a boss woman. If she wants to, if she is willing to do what it takes for her to be a boss mom or a boss woman. Because nothing comes easy, there is work. You have to do the work. You have to decide to do the work. So if you are ready to do the work, the favor will show. That's it for me.
Wow. Okay. I will confess that like I told people, today's episode was going to be different. Ezia Homer brought a totally different angle. Now Eziola has brought these two angles I have never heard of in all our 9 episodes. I don't know about you, Mrs. Murphy, but I haven't heard of in the last 9 episodes. Now Eziola is bringing the supernatural reason why every woman should be a boss mom. All along, we've just been looking at the fact that, yeah, you're multi-talented, you can do it and all of that. But this one is that even God has proclaimed that you're supposed to you are born with this supernatural grace that is supposed to be on your family. So if you choose to not be a boss mom out of fear, like Ezia Homer said, you're literally holding down that supernatural grace. Man, this is powerful. Because of fear, because of lack of confidence, you are holding down a supernatural grace from being unleashed on your family. Yeah. This is powerful. So thank you so much to the 2 of you. I really do appreciate that as angle. Mrs. Murphy, over to you for the next part.
Wow. All I can say is church agbasa, as in, can we just say the grace? Honestly, I have never, like Dr. Heidi said, I have never seen it from this angle. And, 3 as the Ahoma said the Lord, as the Ola said the Lord, it was just hitting back to back and it made so much sense. And to be honest, I have never really looked at it this way, and I am going to start prophesying certain things into my life and my home, because you have taught me something right now. Like I always say, people will just read the Bible, we hear things, we say things, but some of us never really get to hear we never really get to see it practicalized, so thank you so much. And I believe every woman listening to you will know her power in the life of her man and her home and everything. Thank you so much, SD Ola and SD Ahoma. So our next question is for you, SD Ahoma. So at what point did you decide to become a boss mom?
Okay. Actually, when ID approached me and said we are going to do this, she said, okay, this is where it's going. I told her, see, I didn't decide. It's not like you got married and you decided to be. This is something that has been there. I grew up seeing my mom being a very strong woman. She's a strong voice in the church, in the school where she teaches. She was a vice principal as long as I could remember. Even up to now, she owns her own school. She has a school. She's aged though, she's 70. We celebrated her 70th birthday this year, but she still goes to her school and she handles her home. Do you know we are nine? Yes, from my mom, she gave birth to 8 girls and 1 boy. And I also have step siblings. So my mom trained us with that in us. She will always say, let me tell you what she would say. If you wait for a man, like when we are growing up, a man to feed you, your own has finished. That's how she used to say it. It's not as if it's not your husband that'll tell you, my husband takes care of me, but she knew what she was saying because she gave birth to girls, and I saw what she passed through. People were practically laughing at her. Then now, if you don't have a boy, you're like, you've not given birth. These are things. They are not human beings. So she kept instilling it inside of us that, look, first you must go to school and you must get something doing. Don't just go into a man's house and fold your arms. No, you must do something, bring something to the table. That increases your rep, that increases respect for you, that it makes you a human being in the society. So I grew up hearing this from small. So I didn't decide. It was engraved inside my memory, inside of my being. Okay, so for people that know me, my sisters, all of us are industrious. So it's something that is, in fact, my mom put it inside our gene. So it's there. So we all, just like Ezeolachi said, that even before she got married, she asked God to make her a favor. So this one, we didn't have a choice than to become the favor. We carried it into our marriages because it was already sounding there. So we can't help but stop. So before I got married, that's why I said be a boss woman. Before I got married, before I started having kids, I already knew that I was going to have my own business. Then after youth service, I got a job, a very small job. I was on that job. From there, I moved on to another job, and then I started my own company. I was still doing my job and then using people to run my business. And fully, I left the job and stayed on my own. Of course, before I left that job, I was already married. It wasn't easy in the beginning. Of course, you got married to somebody who was still trying to find his footing. Okay, that's how we started. He was trying to find his footing and me on this side. So because naturally, I saw my mom assisting my dad. My dad is an agriculturist. He's a politician, so he will do his best. But when there is a gap, my mom will always come and fill the gap. So I also knew that I don't have to allow this man, let it be just him carrying the whole load, even when I know that he's still struggling. So I will do my little best at that point, take care of my children, go to work, go to my business, run my business. And then I found our amazing platform that completely changed everything. So it's added more feathers to the boss mom ship to it, okay? So just like I said, that I didn't decide. It was just inside there. And we manifested it. Just anybody can, like I said. So if you tell yourself, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, you're going to do it. So I didn't decide, it was there, and I grew it. I allowed it to manifest. So that's just it.
Well, thank you so much, Ezzy. So now I understand why you said it shouldn't be boss moms, it should be boss woman, because before you became a mom, you already had it planned, you already had it in mind, So, and I see our girls, our girls seeing the moms of this generation as role models that will make them want to become such people. They will be looking forward to being, favor bringers, being industrial women when they grow up. They will not be looking for only a man to feed them. Our girls now are going to want to be boss women, boss babes, even before anything. They will not be looking for men to feed them, So thank you so much for sharing that. Let me go over to SD Ola. So at what point did you decide that you wanted to be a boss babe? Because your own is not boss mom, you were a boss babe before.
I'm just looking at Dr. ID. Dr. ID knows my story because she's a sister. So she knows everything. So I'm just thinking now, did she plan it to join me and SD Ahoma? Because we have a lot in common because we are 8. So you guys are just more than us by 1. So we have 4 guys and 4 ladies, So, and our mom, oh my God, she's, the one you call the prayerful woman. Prayerful, a very, very committed, woman in the church. Everybody knows her as a deaconess, back then. So she doesn't joke with anything that, in fact, I started fasting. She will tell you, this week we are fasting. Saturday like this, even as young as 8 years, I've already understood what is called fasting and prayer. You must fast and pray, and you must give your life to Christ. So I grew up in that kind of so that's why, sometimes even when I started growing up, you started meeting friends and all of that, and you see how they live. I couldn't live that way because something inside of me, there was already something that was formed inside of me that would not allow me to live outside, of the way I have been brought up. Even when my mom was not, even when nobody was seeing me, I already have been formed that way. And so, with every one of us, So I grew up seeing my mom doing all kinds of business, trying her best, supporting. My dad is an architect, So, and if your dad is a handing person, you don't have contract every time. But sometimes, so when people ask me, I will say, I'm not a Jebonida and my Papu, because there was a time, everything was just smooth and there is the downtime. But one thing my dad and my mom always do is to stock up the storehouse. So even during the downtime, you will always have food in the house. So I grew up seeing my mom always adding 1 or 2 things, supporting whether financially or bringing out ideas how to sustain the home. So I grew up that way. So that also helped me in my home. There are things that I do and people ask me, wow, how do you do that? And I'll ask myself, I grew up, I saw my mom doing it and somehow, I'm also doing it. So it's just part of me. I've always known that, yes, there's a time that you have to step up and get things done. You don't have to wait. I've met women that they will tell me, your child is sick, and they will say, I dey wait for the papa, I'll make you come bring money. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you for real? Like your children their clothes are worn out, and you're waiting for the man to give you money to clothe your children. Are you for real? And the women, they will rather buy Brazilian hair, buy, okay, now it's bone straight, right? So they rather buy bone straight hair and all of those things, buy gold, buy all of those jewelries, instead of taking care of their children. You see women demanding money from their husbands to buy things while their children are lacking. You see them coming out in their glory and their children are going to attack our school. Like, seriously. So I grew up knowing that I have a say in what happens in my marriage, in what happens in my life personally. And I hear women say, my husband say, I cannot do that. And I'm asking them, what the hell are you talking about? Because you do not know who you are. You don't understand your purpose on earth. You do not know what God has brought you here to do. And that's why you rely solely on another human being to define you. How is that even possible? When a man meets you, if the man knows that you know what you are doing, you know what you want, no man can pin you down. No man can tell you what to do or what not to do. Instead, they will support you. They will listen to you. They will ask you what you think. But some women will say that they cannot speak in their home because their man will shut them down, because you don't exhibit anything positive. You are not bringing yourself, you're not bringing what God has deposited inside of you out. So I grew up knowing that I have something inside of me. I can bring something to the table. And sometimes, let me tell you, it's not just all about money, right? Yes, money helps a lot, but the confidence is inside. If you are intimidated inside of you, Even when you have money, the man will waste your money. They will collect your money and they will waste your money. You need to have that confidence, believe in yourself that you have something to give. You got something to bring on the table. Then when you have the money, that seals the deal. So you can take up opportunities, you can take up projects, and you can march on hard, without looking left and right. Yes, you can meet your husband for, to deliberate. So when you're talking with your husband, you guys are deliberating. It's a discussion, but nobody is sanctioning or giving you direction, telling you this is what you have to do. So I grew up knowing that I have to be a boss mom. I have to be a boss woman. I have something inside of me. I'm not just here to clean. I'm not just here to cook. What defines a woman is not how sweet your food is. I'm not saying it's not good to cook, but then I'm a woman. I can cook very well. I can take care of my home. I can clean. I grew up going from one auntie's house to another, carrying their kids, taking care of their kids. I know how to do all of those things. Those are basic things. Let me just tell you. If that's all you are doing, then you are sustaining yourself. Then you have so much more to give. So being a boss mom is not just being able to cook and take care of your do school runs, go and drop the kids and pick them back. That's not what being a boss mom is. So I knew that there is so much more to do for me to bring on the table, and that's when I decided that whatever, I must go to school. Even when JAMB was jamming me, I said I must go to school. Jam me left, right, and center. I said I must go to school. Let me tell you guys, when I went to school, I went to school. By the time I was in school, I didn't know now. I did share, not be Port Harcourt. I didn't know now. I schooled in Uniport. By the time I did already graduated self, I did, not be true. I did not already graduate from university. By the time I was in university, I did lie. I could have given up. I was having married, say there are some men that are very wicked though. When they see a lady and you're not jamming me, that's when they want to marry you. So that they will just intimidate you in the house. You go and sit down and be bearing children, rearing children like cattle. And you just sit in the house and you not talk again in the house. I was binding them and casting them out of my life. Say, God, for not be me, and I'm not going to marry me. I must go to school. I must go to school. I must have something, if you don't go to school, hey, wahala dey. So if you are here and you are not educated, you can still go to school. Let nobody use anything over you. You can still go to school. You can do part-time. I went to school. My mates, the people I graduated in secondary school, most of them were on their way out from university when I got into university. But I made sure I finished it. And because this is something that was already inside of me from the get-go. So I didn't just wake up to realize. I already knew that these are things that needs to be done. For you to maintain a certain level in life, you must do your own part. So decision to be a boss mom is something that I was born with. I grew up with it embedded in me. All I needed to do was just to make sure I follow the right path so that this reality can manifest. I rest my case there.
Wow, that case was well rested. In fact, I was just smiling from ear to ear. And something that just
Mrs. Murphy, what has happened to your network?
say about
now?
I guess it's
Hello,
poor network.
Mrs. Murphy.
You can take over while we
the
wait for
network
her.
is quite poor where she is. Eziola, I don't know what to say. The way you just no. the two of you gave me these dates. I did not plan it, but when I saw the two of you giving me the same date, I was dancing in my head because I already knew your stories and I just couldn't wait for today. That is why there is no other person speaking today. For the same reason, I said, no, I'm not getting a third person to speak. We need to hear the two of you. But I am so excited to hear that role model. Like I posted in the comments, we need to be careful what we do. In fact, that was my takeaway from what the two of you said. We need to be careful what we do now because our daughters are watching. That is what shook me. Because just like you're saying that some women are allowing their children wear rags, maybe they also wore rags and their mothers were well dressed. Depends on the perspective that what they saw their mothers doing. That is what they eventually got into doing. Mrs. Murphy, welcome back. Welcome back. I think I'll just let you round up, then I'll continue. You're just nodding. Mrs. Murphy, are you hearing me? Okay, it's frozen again. I think our network is bad. So basically, right, we need to really, really be careful you can't unmute yourself. Strange. We need to be careful what we allow our children see. That's just my own take. Yeah. Go on, Mrs. Murphy, go on.
Okay,
I know you were saying something before the network.
My network has been beating me out. But funny enough, you actually said the same things I wanted to say. I was just talking about how I can imagine my daughters, in the future, when they're talking about their mom, will they have so much pride, speaking about their mom, or would they be hiding their faces when others are speaking about their mom? But I think I'm doing a good job. So I am happy, and I hope every woman watching this, also feels happy about where she is now. But if you don't feel happy, if you do not think your children will be proud of you to speak the way as the Ahoma and as the Olachi have spoken about their moms, then it's time for you to wake up and change the narrative, because it's not too late. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can change the narrative now and make your children proud of you. Let them be proud and call your name for good. Thank you so much. So over to you, Dr. ID.
All right, thank you. That's fine. That's for me, that's the main takeaway. I want my children to also say, I did not decide. I saw my mother being a boss mom. I saw my mother being a boss woman, and I decided I was going to be a boss woman, and I knew I was going to be a boss mom. And I did everything. When I got married, I saw my mother supporting my dad, so I had to support my dad. Just like as the Ahoma was saying, it's interesting to hear such, and I want my children to say the same. So thank you so much now. Okay, we're moving on to the next question. So I'll come back to you as the Ahoma. This time we want to hear the journey, the entire journey. So share with us. Yes, you were a born boss mom, but at some point you started to do the things that made you a boss mom, that really confirmed the boss mom status. Let me use the word. So let us know now how, what were the steps you took? Because people want to do to become that, do those things, Now, what were the results? What were the results? What were the things that came out of these decisions, these steps you took? How does that make you feel? How does it make the people around you feel? And then what future do you see? Like, where are you heading now? Do you think that you've done enough? Do you think there's more to be done? So we want the whole journey, really. So please share with us. Thank you.
Dr. this is your English. Say you be prof. You are spoken too long. Don't worry. We'll try to compress it. Why says your laughing?
Because you're laughing.
Okay. All right. So where do I start? Actually, like I told you, started from way back when we were small, watching our mom do these things. There were times when we were in secondary school, because we all went to boarding school. My mom was the vice principal there. If there are times, like she said, of course, in every home, there are high times, there are low times. When you have the low time, my mom went to the extent of then frying what they call diets. I don't know what these pastries. Okay, she would package it and then even sell it, go and supply it to the school talk shop just to support. She did that. I watched her do that. So she trained us to be resilient. So after my university education, I went for my youth service. Immediately after youth service, I got a job. How much was my job? 20,000 naira. But there was a book I read that changed, that even added to what my mom taught us. The book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read that book, try and read it. You know, when I read that book, I read it when I was in youth service. It said, you should not work to earn, work to learn. You know, that if you learn, anywhere you find yourself, in fact, Robert Kiyosaki advised that if you are looking for a job, don't look for a job in a big corporation. That you should look for a job in a small company. It will help you. So I worked in a small company. I was the manager. In fact, I was the administrator. I was everything. It's really, I was even the accountant. Just call me everything. I was the one just pushing that one package. The company's outside world, you feel is one multinational when you see our proposal. In fact, so from there I learned. I just knew I could do this. So that was where I grew the love to start my own company. In fact, what I do now in my company is what I learned there. Okay, so from there I got another job. It was still the connection from that company. I got a bigger job, and from there, when I started my own company, I was still working. In fact, let me tell you a story. For people like Ziolachi said that you can start a business without money. Let me gist you. Do you know? I just I had a colleague. I partnered with my colleague. I said, see, this is the problem we are seeing people are facing. Okay, because we would get when we're there, we'll get companies complaining, oh, their vessels, they always have pest infestation, a particular kind of roach, and then they can't treat it. Normal fumigation cannot treat it. And we came up with a solution. I said, we can do this. Let's package proposal and send to them and begin to do this. But do you know that somebody whose salary is very small, where are you going to get money to buy materials we didn't have? In fact, to register the company registration, name registration was 15,000 naira there. Shishi, we did not have. We now saved money, use our salary to register the business name. Okay. They now said, okay, for you, we wanted to go and open an account. For you to open an account for the company, that you're going to deposit 5,000. Men and brethren, 5,000 I didn't have. My partner did not have 5,000. You know what I did? And I went to my sister and said she should lend me 5,000. I want to start a business, a company. The 5,000, I'm going to give it back to her. She gave me 5,000 naira. We used it to open an account. My colleague brought 5,000. We opened account for the company, and we started. Then we submitted proposal. The first company that called us is Bourbon Inter-Oil, and we've been working for Bourbon since that 2011, 10 years. We didn't have any connection. Two of us, just like she said, you can have the zeal. You know what we did? We printed so many proposals. We are working, during break, we'll carry our this thing, put like this, move. So we just went to the door of Bourbon. You know, a multinational, big company, you know how they do security everywhere. If nobody invite you, no fee enter. They lock the gates. Actually, the gates now lock. Well, yeah, they lock the gate. So we met security. Security say, you have to call the person that invited you before they can sign you in. You pass first access, pass the second one before you enter. We told him, actually, we came to submit proposal. Nobody invited us. Say, sorry, if you don't have appointment, you cannot enter. So I now told my colleague, you know, and we dressed well now. When you're going, we package with this. As we got to that place, the journey, you stated the journey. So I'm telling you, sir, you know, you can do this. We entered. The security man now said, okay, what's to happen? You see, this person that is passing is secretary to the site's manager, whatever. That if we can reach her, maybe she can help us submit the proposal. Meanwhile, she's inside, there is gates. How can you even go and read the woman? So I now talk to the security, just signal her, tell her, me, Ahoma is calling her. That's how the woman came. When the woman came and now narrated to her, actually, ma, we have something beautiful that is going to help solve your issues. Number one, is going to help you. You will no longer spend money on hotel bills. The approach we are bringing, when we fumigate your vessels, it will not smell. People will not go to, you will not pay, because they do pay hazard allowance to their crew members, so many things that they spent. She said, hey, seriously, my boss would love to hear this. That's how she took our proposal. And they took the proposal. They now invited us to come and defend the proposal. These two people, we don't have shishi. I'm telling you, we cannot buy materials. So they took our proposal, we came. Of course, this is what we know. We defended it, and they said, okay, they now sent us purchase order, PO. We should come. And the first job to execute that job was about 80,000, and it's 150,000 naira they will pay us. So it's like times 2. And then we are not really going to spend so much, just get the materials and then do the work. What is there? I ran back again to my sister. That's the only person I know in Port Harcourt there. I told the husband, see, I'm coming for a loan. All I need is 80,000. If you give me 80,000, I'm going to pay you back in 45 days, because the invoice, send your invoice 30 days before they will pay you. I say in 45 days, I'll pay you, and I'm going to pay you with 5% interest. And before 45 days, we paid him off. That was how the journey started. So that's how I started my company, the company that I see today, that is servicing. So, and from that job, they referred us to so many companies. So you see, you don't have to wait until you have it all. We didn't have money, and we just started blindly, just like all we had was a solution to a problem. And then we started. That was just it. From there, one day I went to print flyer, the same company that we started with nothing, flyer for my company. It was flyer that now directed me to our amazing platform, Longbridge. I went to print flyer, told the flyer designer, oh yeah, I can't wait, I have to go back to my office. When you are done, send me the sample on my phone. So he took my number. Before I could even stand up to leave, the guy started sending me trip qualifiers, people that have traveled, car. I got angry. I said, what is the meaning of this? Is it because I gave you my number? You know, and that time in my company, we have made money. I've even bought my car. Somebody that I didn't start the business with money. I bought car with my money. Camry, find one with my money. You know, I was feeling big now. What are you saying? See, look, and as I was even there, a company paid. I say, look at it, about 800,000 naira. What are you looking at? You don't tell me that. So I say, so this thing, you want me to go and be selling products? What do you mean? Don't tell me that nonsense. I scolded the boy. I deleted everything that he sent to me. And I left the office. As I left the office, I got to my, he sent a website. I didn't delete the website. I go back to my office and now started reading. I saw benefits of Longbridge International. I saw you can earn weekly. That one was not my problem because I was making money then. At least I've left the level where I was. I wasn't where I was before. And I said, and I saw scholarship. Wait. You mean my children can scholar? Because I hate anything like school fees to delay. Because then my husband was working, he has already gotten a job too. But before we pay school fees, I have to wait for him to earn salary. Like school started mid-September in Port Harcourt. He cannot pay school fees that middle of September. You have to wait for him. As September has ended, he will not give you. Meanwhile, they are writing you in school. Come and pay 13, I hate it. And I say scholarship. Hey, so my children can get scholarship. What are you saying? That was the only thing I needed to hear. I did all those other stories, car, it wasn't my problem. I had the cash. As long as I was concerned, I was okay. So I saw the scholarship. And I started browsing everywhere. I saw a number. I called the number referred me to another office in Port Harcourt. When I got to the office, they were doing seminar. I sat out. What they were saying was not entering. Oh yeah, give me book. They gave me manual. Gave me Longbridge handbook and the flyer. I bought it. I bought the manual. I stayed there and I read. So when they finished, wait. I now entered the stockist office and say, wait. Let me. What you are saying is only this thing. I should use products. Open my mouth. Talk to other people, and they will join, and the company will pay me. They say finish. I say finish. I say people don't know what you have. Watch me. That was what I told them there. You know what was making me confident? Because as at then, it was December 17, 2015 that I actually went to that office. But I've actually built my company from 2011 to that 2015. So for 4 years, I used social media to push my business. And I saw companies come to us without us going to meet them on their own. And companies were referring us. When they use us, they refer us to another company. I say, what is this? If corporate individual, companies, corporations have not seen us before, just because we put up posts on Facebook and they came to us. Individuals, now my mind now. That was what I said. And I said, don't worry, people should leave it to me. So that was how I left and then decided to sign up and took my business to social media. So that's why I built, in fact, everything you see me do, more than 98% of people I personally signed up, let me put it that way, came from social media. So that was it. I didn't say I didn't do other things. Of course, when I started, I went to so many places to do seminars. You always see my memories. I always bring it up. I did so many things. But the truth is that I saw a vision. I saw the end from the beginning. In the beginning, when I was doing all these things, people were laughing at me. You know, even my sister that qualified for 15 million naira car recently, me, I didn't even qualify. She was the head. All of them were laughing at me. That was said, Ahoma, have you gone mad? Have you gone mad? She went and told her husband, in fact, I've gone mad. You know, she too, all of us, I told you we are industrial. She has a natural hair salon. She works with oil and gas. She too, they do her things. Somebody that told me that, Ahoma, is like, you have gone mad. She will be in her salon. Me, I will carry flyer. I went and printed my own flyer. As I saw this long bridge, I said, me and you, long bridge will die here. I will print flyer out. I will park my car in my office, enter keke, just because I want to share flyer. I will share flyer, share for people. I will carry my flyer, go to her. She will be there making her shoe. I'll frown her face. Who sent her? I'll be giving her customers flyer. Oh yeah. Come on, so it was that bad. I moved with zeal. And today the result is evident. So you can see the process. I started with nothing. I got something, I saw something bigger, and I went all in. When you see something, just go into it. You don't see something and then you fold your hand and expect magic to happen. No. Since the day I signed up, I thank God for Facebook that will always bring up memories. There is no day I don't have memory. I have shown up every single day till date. Every single day till date. The power of consistency, you can never undermine it. Just push your business. Focus and you get so many things. She said, what have I gotten? I've gotten so much. I'm sure that many people here have already, they are following me. So I don't know if I should continue to talk about the gains again because the thing is too much. I don't know where we are going to start from. Where we are going to
just summarize the gains. Then we want to hear the gains. We want to hear more, not just the gains, but the impact it's had on your family.
God
and the
bless you. Oh God, my family. Now let me tell you, those people that were laughing at me, by the time they saw me moving, they say, Homa, wait, is it that thing? First of all, the first thing that made them to begin to pay attention was my immediate younger sister had been married for 4 years, but she didn't have any issue. That's baby. They have been going to hospital. But when I signed up, I saw fertility supplement for man and woman, and I bought it. Do you know in 1 month, my sister took it? In 1 month, my sister took it. Meanwhile, she has been going to hospital for 4 years. So they now began to ask me, what did you say is the name of that your company again? That's when they started paying attention little. But when I struggled from 2016 January, when I started business actively, I was doing my business, pushing it. But we had MMM coming, so it hit us so hard. Business was so slow. But still, that did not, everybody left. It wasn't my business. Even my upline left. It didn't concern me. I say this thing, I'm not known for abandoned project. I will stay here, I will build it, and it's going to work. So finally, my whole family joined. Today, my whole extended though, my parents, they earn every week. Imagine putting your parents on retirement benefits. The company pays them every week. My siblings, all of them earn every week because they partnered with Longbridge. My father, my cousins, my nephew, in fact, my village people, call it like that. Everybody, the truth is that if you come around me, you must join. Whether you are the person that supplies me gas, I'll sign you up. In fact, even if I say Aboki, anybody, you have to join because this is good. Yes, I will tell everybody. So it has really impacted positively on everybody around me. My team today, we are going to 200,000. Okay, so imagine touching lives, and they are all over the globe. So it's no longer just me. Something that started with just me. When I said I signed up only myself, my husband and my daughter the first time, I later signed up my son. So it's something that just started with my family. It has spread around the globe, and everybody's benefiting. So it's not just about me. People are winning. 3 days ago, I celebrated the first time trip qualified. Today again, I celebrate the first time trip. It gives me joy to see people that started from nowhere and they are doing well. They are doing well. So everybody, the impact is so much. And personally, what have I gained? can't even begin to count it. That's why I say, Dr. I don't know where to start, because this is something that has helped us move from just being tenants in a 3-bedroom apartment to owning our own mansion built with long-reach bonuses. This one is not the one you go to bank to collect loan and say you want to build. We built with our money. That house was completed within 11 months. If you want to build this kind of house, the truth is that it might take you like 3 years for people that are building, but we just finished it and we didn't feel it. And we are still doing other projects everywhere. Okay? In fact, my sister posted something today. How can somebody just close her eyes and use millions to buy a plot of land just to plant vegetable? That is what long reach can do for you. It can help you, and you begin to develop things everywhere. It has helped me. My children, before I joined, because so that my children can pay their school fees. Today, they don't only pay school fees. I used to tell people that now they can gather their whole teachers and use 1 week a lot and pay their salary. So is that good? That is how it is. The business can help you, help your family. And just like we're talking about boss moms, I don't have anything to fear about tomorrow. I don't have to be afraid that my kids, can they go to the best of secondary school? Can they go to the best of university? Because they can actually foot their bills themselves because they earn well. That's the truth. And I can support my husband. I wouldn't leave only him to carry the whole load by himself. And of course, as a boss mom, do you know you can wake up and tell your husband, hello, sweetheart, this long vacation, we are spending it in the US, and you carry your bag and move. Do you know you can just wake up and say, hello, we are going to Maldives. Are you ready? And you move. You're not waiting for somebody to bring money, You can do things. You can decide to enter the shop, spoil yourself before. There's something, budget, budget life. You begin to budget what you use for Ogo, even what you are going to use and buy eraser. You are going to put it inside budget. But today you can walk into the supermarket, in fact, feel like, what, you don't have enough money, I will add, buy it, Yeah, you are that boss mom that is confident. You are happy because you can help your family, you can help yourself, you can do, and when you are a boss mom, see, your respect will increase, believe it or not. Leave Amo. If you like, believe. If you like, some people will say, why should, as a woman, you're supposed to relax, let your husband be taking care of. We know our husband, they are taking care of us, but we are bringing something to the table. So not only the house I've told you about, we have qualified for so many cars, and in our business, the cars are cashable. So you collect your cash and use it to do whatever you want. So many trips. My first trip outside Nigeria is long reach. You see, when I was running my company, because we used to go offshore, I'll pay for my staff. They will fly, go to Lagos, from Lagos, they go offshore. But me, I never entered plane before. Don't laugh, not true. I'll be paying for people to travel, go, my workers, they go everywhere. The first time I entered the plane, it was because I was going to Lagos for visa interview. That was the first time I entered the plane. Then the first trip outside Nigeria is costing long reach. If I didn't meet long reach, the only time I would have maybe traveled out, maybe I have a business convention, and it must be very, very serious that will impact positively to my business before I will bring out such money to travel. Maybe or maybe I've grown my business, then I get to the level of vacation. No easy. If you think it's easy, try it. Right? By the time you spend money on flights, spend for accommodation, spend plus this COVID period, by the time you finish your COVID test, finish everything, you will not have fun. So, but this business can help you bring out money. You are spending it, you're not feeling it, because another one is going to come on Thursday. Please put your hands together for my business. So, Dr. Edibiko, let me allow Eziola to talk. The benefits are so huge. And of course, personal development. How can I forget? This business made me an author today. Maybe I would have just been in my office killing pests alone. And today I even opened another company that is basically for training, okay, and helping solve other people's needs. Why? Because I met this amazing company. If I didn't meet this company, I wouldn't have been able to write my book, How to Build a Solid Team, that is helping network marketers all over the globe. It's available on Amazon, so it's not even a Nigerian thing, it's everywhere. So this business can develop you as a person, can help you create other sources of income, okay? Today, my husband, in fact, he's on his own doing his thing now, all thanks to our business. So it brings a whole lot of good things your way. So that is it. In fact, for more information, like people that do adverts will say, go to Facebook, look for Ahoma Mbadiwe Madfro. You will see plenty. So that will not waste too much time. It's already 8 o'clock. The story is too long ago. People should just take it like that.
I don't think, see, nobody here wants to go. If you see the comments, nobody wants to go. They're just shouting, fire on, fire on, fire on. Nobody wants to go. I see where the confidence came from in your definition. Your confidence gave you a company, and the same confidence helped you build your language business massively. But what I want to, you haven't told us is the future. Is there another dream that you have for the future that you're looking for language to also help fulfill? Because we've seen what language has done for you. That is part of your drive to be a boss mom. So it's a situation of where preparedness meets opportunity. You were a boss mom prepared to take on opportunities. And as soon as you saw the opportunities, you took it and you sped up your boss momship. Let me use that word. You know, you're able to do a lot. And I like how you are always putting it straightforward. If you think it is easy to go on a vacation, try it. And so I love that fact. And I love how you came out all plain. You know, it is not easy. So, but language makes it possible for us. So, but let's hear a little about the future, you know, 3 years, 5 years, because we also want to tap into those. So tell us a little more, the future. Basically.
Okay, well, I already have a book. I have in mind of also writing so many books to help so many people, helping develop people. So it's no longer about me now. It's no longer about me. Together, my husband and I, we have a company, and we are building something massive for it. So we are also expanding to help solve so many other people's needs based on that. So there are so many things in the pipeline coming up. There are so many things. My own is that I want to help so many people, so many families come out of need. I want to help families be able to spend on what they need without feeling it in their pockets. I want to help every family become financially stable, even if they cannot get to the level of financial freedom, but let them be very stable, financially independent, that they don't need to borrow to take care of their basic needs. So I have in mind to help as many families as possible. We are not stopping yet. We are not stopping yet. So whatever it is that will help develop people, that will help build up people, that is what I'm planning to do for the future. For me, I know we have already set something in motion going for us, for the kids. So it's no longer about me. Wow. Now it's about people around me.
Wow. Hey, imagine this kind of life where you are settled for now and for the future. Now you are living the rest of your life helping people out. A boss mom, living the rest of, I love this, honestly. Thank you so much for sharing. I see the comments, there's so much. Someone is saying your zeal is out of the world. You know, someone say he will die here. Inspired success story. Great to be here tonight. No leave, no transfer. Powerful presentation. Everybody, we pin here. What a night. So thank you. Thank you. What an amazing book. So yes, even the book you talked about, your book is good. I've read it. It has also helped me in my business. So thank you for sharing, SD Ahoma. Thank you. We'll come back to you. All right, Esdiola, now it's time for you to tell us your own journey. I know this time, because like I said, I know. So this journey is different. So don't blame me for bringing the two of you together. Because I know that this journey is different. So tell us your journey, you know, how it all started, you know, the impact, how it's now, and, you know, where we're going in the future. Please share with us. Thank you.
Okay. So, well, when you ask a question like this, it sounds so simple, but when you try to answer it, you find that you're asking yourself, where do I start from, right? Okay, so my journey, like I mentioned earlier on, I went to university late. Of course, I left university late. And well, luckily for me, while I was preparing to go for my youth service, I got a job, an internship job in the oil and gas as an assistant HR, officer, and that was where I started. Then I applied to, do my NYSC in that company. That was in Port Harcourt. So I was with Jobless for a couple of years, they retained me after my NYSC period, they retained me and they moved me into accounting. And I was excited because before I went to, I always wanted to work at the bank as an accountant, wear coat, wear suit, all those kind of things, you know, a career woman. Okay, so because I've always had that mind, and that was why when, you know, I was having all that delay with my going to school and all, I never gave up. I knew the only way I can see my dreams come true is by going to school. So I was really excited when I was given the opportunity to, you know, work. And that was where I started. I got married there, had my child, and then life started happening to me. At some point, I was ill, I was sick and all of that, and I had to resign that job for health reasons. I resigned and I was still trying to figure out, okay, what next can I do, you know, and moved from Port Harcourt, came to Lagos, trying to reacquaint myself with Lagos terrains. I grew up in Lagos, but living in Lagos for so many years, I was trying to, you know, find my feet again, trying to get another job. All of those things, frustrations were coming in, disappointments here and there, you know, I couldn't get another job. And after 3 years later, my sister introduced this amazing platform to me called Long Beach Bioscience International. Well, when she came with the opportunity, funny, it didn't seem like something I could do. I didn't see myself doing it because I had already in mind the kind of things I want to do, classy, work, and all of those things. So I didn't really see my dreams being fulfilled on this platform because I was hearing something like product, I was hearing something like talking to people, and I couldn't make up anything out of it. And I believe a lot of people also experienced it at the beginning. But let me tell you guys when the whole thing changed was the day my sister came, and right there in my house, and yes, of course, I was broke. I was very broke, and the same thing that I didn't want to be in my life, just depending solely on my husband, was already happening to me, and that was what was bringing the frustration. You know, I wasn't comfortable about it at all. But then my sister came, and that was her first trip, and they were going to United States, and she came to Nigeria, to Lagos to renew her visa and all of that. And she got an alert in my house, and that was in 2015. She got an alert, and she screamed, "Oh, Long Beach has paid." I was like, "This is your Long Beach again." And I said, "How much?" She said 245,000. I was like, "What? What are you talking about? That is somebody's salary. Like, seriously." She said, "This is not what I'll be telling you." Oh my God. Immediately she said that, and I saw that alert. Everything inside of my head changed. Like, you know, this is something she has been talking to me about like the past 8 months. But that day, something happened, like everything changed. And I started asking her the same questions that she has been, explaining to me over the years. Cut long story short, okay, and that was how my journey started. Then I asked her, just tell me point, like Ezia Homa said. She asked, so all I need to do is to market this product and get people to sign up. She said, is it not the same thing I'm saying? I said, forget about our previous conversation. I'm asking you now, like now, what do I need to do to get this kind of alert, And she said, you need to get people to join the business. I said, that is it then. I said, okay, fine, no problem. And that was how I started. Where do I need to see people? Where will I meet people? I was asking myself, unlike Ezia Homa that already knew how to get people on social media and all of that, I didn't have any of those skills. In fact, I was barely on social media. My Facebook was just once or twice in a year. I didn't know any of those things. So I was asking myself, okay, where am I going to get people now? Where can I get people? I took a book. I started writing down places I could meet people. Mall, market, church, my estate. I put down all of those. And the next morning, I hit the street. My journey, my growth in this business has always been on the street. I didn't know about social media. I did not know about any of those things. I just go. My own is I want to get it so that I give myself target. I broke it down. Okay, I tried to understand the qualification process. How do I get this? How do I get that? And then I was looking for, any way I can get the right information, I will go there, I will get the information. So what am I trying to say? Yeah, sometimes we get opportunities, but we forget that the opportunity is not going to work itself. For you to become, a really opportunity, you have to do your own part. So all I just wanted to do was to get my own money, to sit down and money will be dropping in my own account. And I just wanted to know, what do I need to do? Because I knew that I would have to play a part in that. And once I got that information, I didn't sit down. I left, to the point that my mother-in-law was worried. Like, she was worried because I was traveling. I was even borrowing money from the upkeep money, right? To do what, to move and all of that, because I saw the end. I was like, if I move on this space like this, that means from now to this time, I should have achieved this and I should have achieved that. And I would have also gotten people to join me. So by this time to this time, so I was doing all of those, mental calculations and all of that. And that was what I was doing. I kept doing that and I kept on moving. And let me tell you guys, I will not lie that it was easy. At the initial stage, it wasn't. I met a lot of frustration. A lot of people wanted to frustrate the living daylight out of me. A lot of people laughed at me in my estate. In fact, Dr. Heidi knows where I live. When they see me, they will turn. They turn the other way. When my own street is the shortest, they will they rather take the other way, just so they can avoid me. So I will not tell them. I will not forget one day. There was a trip, was ongoing trip, so I needed to complete my sponsorship and all of that. And I sat down and I drew up a plan. And people that I have spoken to, but they don't want to sign up, right? So I asked myself, how else can I, get something? And I decided that, okay, I'm going to get them to buy products from me. Okay, so I can, go back, key in those products and get some PVs. And I did that around the estate, and then went to church. I set up a table on the street, and I did that, and people bought from me. People bought, and then some people also, took my number. I took their numbers. They said they would sign up, and I got 1 or 2 sign-ups instantly. And I went to this neighbor. I went in there with my bag. I packaged, some product and everything was like, I had the 20,000 naira package, I had the 30,000, I had the 50,000 naira package. I was just holding like that, going around the estate. When the man was looking at me like, did your husband see you like this before you were left? I was like, why? I met him and the wife. She was like, did your husband see you like this, carrying all of this thing, going around? I was like, yes, now. And he allowed you. So you want to now start doing slave for Chinese people. I didn't understand what the man was saying. So you're now doing slave for Chinese people. Is this not Chinese product? I said, my company is owned by a Chinese man, but it doesn't mean that my products are fake there. He said, I beg, all this thing. He still lives in my estate. Let me tell you guys, when I drive in my legs just cheap now, when I see him, I know they speed and they slow down, make it see very well. Saying na me, na him they drive the car. You understand? Yeah, they see me. Now, these are the things you get when you stay focused on your cause and you believe in yourself and what you are doing. A lot of you are doing what you are doing because you feel that you are doing it for somebody. Do it for you. Do it for yourself. Do it for the higher cause so that you can stay consistent. I drive my car, my ride, and he's still driving the same old car. Since he moved into this estate, now still that car they drive. And me, I don't change car. And the cars, they're not ready for the same category at all. This one, there another level. This one, there another level. Now the same woman where they carry product waka. Now the same product where they now him bring the money where she take buy. And now I own my own company. I've done things that they are still where they are. The wife is still selling clothes, still selling the same things, the same shop, the same everything. Meanwhile, my life has been moving. It has been an upward, progression from one level, from a jobless woman to a full-time entrepreneur and now a business owner. Now I own businesses. You understand? Running and still running my company. What this platform has given me confidence. I can speak with confidence because I back it up, not just with pride or anything, with money for hand. Back them up. You want to do a project, you have money to do that. You want to do anything, you have a lot of value, and by the grace of God, a lot of women has also gained the same thing. In my team, when they come in, especially those ones that their husband has intimidated them, have reduced them, I try to give them, you can give yourself a voice. I try to show them how to give themselves a voice, how to rebrand themselves. All of these things we have gotten from this. This is the true definition of rebranding yourself and becoming the boss mom or boss woman that you are meant to be. All of this on this same platform. And for the future, I see myself, I'm dreaming bigger dreams. I think back, there are some dreams that I had before I started, I embarked on this platform that were so big and so massive. But today, they are so small. They're so small, very small dreams. And I'm asking myself, you mean this was all you could think about? And now I'm dreaming bigger dreams. You understand? Because now, like as Homer said, it's no longer about me. I tell my team members, it's not about me, because if I'm to say I have gotten so much more from this platform, now is about you guys. The value now comes in with what have you helped other people to achieve? What have you helped other people to achieve? That is the main thing. That is where we are heading to now. As for us, as for me, I'll tell you that I have gotten so much more. I can tell you that I'm fulfilled, I'm confident. I'm a proud boss mom. I'm a proud boss woman. I have gotten so much from this thing. And now I am looking at what other people around me, other people that have come in contact with me, especially in my team, what they have also gotten from me. And because of this, to make sure other people also get their dreams realized, make their dreams, evident that people can see, that has taken me from one place to another, traveling from one country to another. I mean, I'm not a loud person. I don't like to make too much noise and all of that. But I go on my own individual to make sure that these people are not left hanging, and they get the true information. And I can also impact the knowledge and the experience I have gathered over the years to make sure they also, succeed and they get, their own value from this platform. This Longbridge platform is amazing. And I believe a lot of you here are partners of Longbridge. If you have not gotten your own result, maybe you are not doing the right thing. Maybe you have not given it the amount of commitment that it deserves, because this platform is a jealous platform. It's one that deserves and requires a lot of you. But I can tell you, if you can give it what it requires from you, it will definitely give you what you need and what you deserve. And that's where you will give you even much more than you even imagine. And that's what will also give other women around you the confidence to follow through, to stay focused. So do not give up, do not abandon just because you haven't seen. This platform is amazing. My journey, if I want to share, that's another, I cannot start sharing because Ezia Homer has already shared her own and all of that, and Dr. Ivy and all. So a lot of journey, has been shared on this platform. But I'll tell you, mine wasn't an easy one, but I told myself I must make it. And today I can tell you that yes, I have, but I'm not stopping here. We are still moving forward. There's so much more to make at the top, and there's so much space. So let's all meet there. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. There's one thing I take away from the two of you tonight, that as a boss mom, yes, you're going to be supportive in your home. You're going to be a value-added wife, a value-added mother, a value-added woman, a value-adding woman all around. But one thing is very key. You need to be ready to impact people. You don't say, I have made it, and you stop. As a boss mom, it takes a lot to make it, first of all. But imagine that you've made it at an early point in your life. And then you're focusing on creating and setting systems to help others make it. No one had this journey easy, but it was an exciting journey at the end of the day. You went from not being interested to seeing an alert and going, okay, I have to do this. You know, a lot of people here are at that point where they are still thinking, is this for real? Could this be possible? I mean, you already knew your sister qualified for a trip, but that didn't motivate you enough to get started. Until your sister was right there with you, you saw the alert and you started asking questions. Different things motivate different people. As their Homa was not motivated by the trips and the cars, it was a scholarship. Longreach has a platter, they serve a buffet. There's a lot that could motivate us. You just pick what motivates you, you pick what you want, you go for it. You go for it, you work for it. They will scorn you. As Diola has said it, all of us, we've had people, as your Homa's sister laughed at, my sisters, they all laughed at her. As Diola's neighbors, everybody, they were just like, see, imagine a whole human being telling another woman, you are selling. I mean, I've had someone tell me, of all things you do, after all your qualification, you stoop so low to be selling Chinese products. The same thing. I've heard the same thing, but the same person was celebrates me every time I get a milestone in this business from the same Chinese products. What are we saying? Longreach has these products that will blow your mind, that people are looking for. These people who were saying that these products were substandard, they are the ones who are buying it the most now from supermarkets. And that's the point. We have an amazing business case. You've heard the two of them. This is where we are telling you that we are boss moms connected by one business platform, the Longreach business platform. And this platform has skyrocketed our dreams. It's trivialized the dreams that we had. And now we are dreaming more and we are doing more. You know how you dream, you achieve, you dream, you achieve. You keep pushing the dreams, you keep achieving. You know, before this joined Longreach, when I hear 1 million naira, you know, in my mind, it's like, wow. Now you talk about 10 million naira and I'm just like, yeah, what's that? The only thing that is making sense now to me is when you replace the M with a B. That is how I am feeling, like I used to feel. But when I was a lecturer, my dear, you dare not mention even the M, my head will start blowing. M. It's that development, it's that upgrade, it's that personal advancement. And that's exactly what Esdiola has shared. Moving from any car to a Lexus Jeep, bought cash, so many other things. Esdio Homa built a house from the ground, a mansion. It's not a house, a mansion. The videos are shared. Like she said, check her Facebook page, you'll still see the video. From the ground. Imagine a wife building a mansion for the entire family. Be that mother, be that woman who will change the narrative, who will do the opposite. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing. We just have just 2 more questions to go and we'll be wrapping up. So thank you very much. Mrs. Murphy, I'll hand over to you now.
Okay.
Dr. Iti, 2 more questions again. Mrs. Murphy, are you not tired?
Calm down. This
Short
was a
questions,
small
very short.
questions. Small.
Very
Calm
small.
down. Small.
But we're not tired of listening to you, unfortunately. You know, we can even do night vigil on your behalf. Okay. So the next question is this. So as a mom, as a businesswoman, and as a wife, how have you been able to balance your time? I know so many people will be calling you a superwoman. They think you have one cape that you've kept somewhere that you have to wear to do all you have to do. But you're just human like us. So please tell us, how have you been able to achieve all this and still manage your home effectively?
Okay. I learned to delegate duties from time. I try to tell women, don't carry every load yourself. When they say Proverbs 31 woman, virtuous woman. Go and read in the Bible. She had maid servants. So you will not go and kill yourself. Only you. Me, I have office to go. In fact, do you know what? One of the benefits of COVID is that I learned I could manage my office from home. As I did like this, I don't go office again. I go only when I want to go. So because I can manage it from my laptop. So you plan yourself. Now, my staff, they're out there working. Whatever, it's still the same administrative work. I'll go to the office, sit down, answer call, press laptop. So I do it from the comfort of my home. In my house, I plan myself. You stock up food. You're a mother. It's not every minute you run, go to the market, buy things, come. Plan yourself. Maybe you could go to market once in a month. Stock up your freezer. When you're a boss mom, you will have money now. Even if your husband no get, I know say many of us, our husband get, they will buy you. But if the man no agree buy the freezer, go and buy it because it will save you stress. Buy the freezer, keep in your house. Stock fish, stock chicken, stock everything, put it there. You cook food, pack them in the fridge. You have food, enough food in the freezer. So when you want to, you can actually bring out. So you don't spend time every day you're in the kitchen cooking. You have solved that problem. That one, you have solved it. And then things like cleaning. My sister, you cannot work so hard and come and kill yourself again. Me, I have housekeeper. Don't say what of those who cannot afford it. That is why we are preaching this thing now, so that you can make money too and be able to afford that. Even if you cannot afford the one that will live in, you can afford the one that will come once a week, maybe to assist you. So that you not break down. You see me, because I do a lot of mental work, anything that stresses me, it's as if I want to faint. I don't want it at all, anything that will give me stress. So I try to plan myself. I plan my office work. I plan the house. Because of course, you're a woman. A guy will do you like this. You have to do now, you know? So you cannot go and finish everything. Your strength to finish. Bam. You have to reserve some strength. You understand? So you have to share your work. When only you are doing everything, you'll be so exhausted. If the man comes, you say, I beg, happy man can leave me alone. You are going to cause problem. So you have to plan yourself. The work, like something like cleaning. I clean, like today I went to my kitchen, my housekeeper. I was showing her, see here, you didn't do this one. In fact, without even waiting for her to do, I carried my sponge, put water inside bucket, did it the way me I want. So as she see the way I'm doing it, she will look at me and do it like that. So I clean too, but I cannot be in the every day. If I mop the whole of this house, not be tree go grow for my head. So I cannot do it. So you have to get somebody to assist you. That is one way. You have to plan yourself so that you can shop maybe once in a month or twice a month. Reduce stress. Your office work, plan it. If you work from home, fine, better for you. If your work is stressing you and you can join us on this platform, it gives time freedom. That is one of the best things that has happened to me. This platform has given me. So I can stay in my house. In fact, some days I'll just go drop my kids in school. I do, my husband assists sometimes, but the children love me to go and drop them. I drop them in the morning. Once I come out, enter do again, cover myself. Is it not me? It's my office, it's my work. Anytime I want to walk out to my work. So I plan myself that way. I plan my work, I plan my business, I plan my children. Once my children are back from school, we go eat. I freshen them up. Oh yeah, homework. We do our homework together. So everything is all planned out. You can do it. It's just about planning. Plan yourself and then get help when you need help. Don't, like Nigerian, the colloquial, I don't know how they will say, don't come and go and kill yourself. Are you hearing me? You cannot kill yourself because you say you want to be boss mom. Boss mom does not mean suffer. Use your money, delegate duties when you can. So that is how I've been able to manage my own. I share duties. The one I can do, I do. My husband supports me too. If for any reason, my assistant in the house, the housekeeper goes, or between the time they're looking for replacement, and two of us will share the duty. He will help me, I'll help myself. And then the kids, all of us do it together. All I know is that if you share your work, you can do everything. See, like she said, we are built very strong. Women, we are very strong. You can do it. You can organize yourself, but don't go and do everything by yourself. Some people ask me, Ahoma, how is it that you do it? You're always on social media. The thing is, this business we do, I see it as fun. Because that is where my money is coming from. If I no shop, how would my Thursday reach now? I know I've built a team, but I have to be there. As my phone is, even as I'm talking to you people, we don't know I'm closing deals. I'm close. If I look my phone like this, whether they have called me, madam, what is the entry level? Tell me, VIP, piam. You will be here, I will sign off VIP. So that is it. Plan yourself. Smartphone can help you too. You don't have to, this is our business, she told you. Then everybody has, everything is on social media now. Don't say, hey, this is your business. You know, you have to travel from here to Owerri. You have to do this one, you have to do this one. Go and learn skills, digital skills. So many platforms that can help you now. So people will be coming to you. You don't necessarily need to be running up and down. Bam, bam, bam. No. It's a 21st century business. So be like a 21st century boss mom. Thank you.
Wow. So from everything as Dear Homa said, she mentioned that she still does her school run. So she mentioned that she's still active in the other room. She mentioned that her food is always stocked. Her fridge is always stocked. She mentioned that she still has the time to supervise even the cleaners, the people that are cleaning. So once in a while, she will still use mop and rag and show them this is how it's done. And then she mentioned that she's still closing deals. So she's holding her phone, she's talking to you, she's doing this, she's doing that. A boss mom is a multitasker. You're able to do so many things at the same time, and you're not worn out. Suffering is not being a boss mom. You should be able to find a way to delegate, buy some things, use your money to pay for things that you don't necessarily have to stress about. As the Mama has told us, some of us will be growing gray hair at age 31 or at age 25, and you've not built mansion. So as the Mama has built a mansion, and she's still able to do school runs, she's able to do everything. So if you've not done all that, and then every day you go to bed tired, it's time to reanalyze, readjust something. Your time is probably going to the wrong things. So we need to adjust certain things. Thank you so much, SD Mama, for that. Let me move over to SD Ola. SD Ola, same question goes for you. How are you able to manage your new business, your language business, your business on the street, your children, your husband?
Okay, I think
it looks like network are done again. Yes, please just answer. Thank you.
I think they do.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll tell you one thing. Yes, when I started, I did a lot of business on the street because for me, that was the only way I could get, my own game, going. And the first thing I did in order to manage, my time, my home and all, I used to do school runs because like I said, I was trying to get another job and also I felt I could help out doing the school runs and all. So once this opportunity came and I decided to run with it, I told my husband we had to put the children on a school bus. That was the first thing we did, put them on school bus. So I canceled the whole school runs thing so I can focus. And then, of course, I had help at home. I taught her, I took time, I taught her how to cook every dish the way I like it, the way we like it in the house. I taught her all of those things. I took her and showed her where I get my things in the market. And we buy in bulk, we stock up. 3 months, we've not gone to the market. We do that up till now. So that's the way I always do. So of course, I used to go to the market, but now I have to move her, push that responsibility to her to start doing it so I can focus on my business. And of course, I did a lot of traveling and all of that, trying to meet people because sometimes you speak to them on the phone and I'm not getting the kind of response I want. So I have to go there. And because I know that once I go there personally, I will have opportunity of meeting more people, to speak to, and that was how I was doing it. So with that, of course, then I had my baby was my daughter was just 8 months old when I really started this. She was 8 months old, so I had a lot of issues. You're leaving a baby at home, all of those things. People calling you, drinking Panadol on top of your own headache and all of that, trying to make you feel less than a woman. So. But I knew what I was doing and I knew what I was chasing. Today she's almost 7, and the business is still going and she's still growing, right? Now, I have met a lot of people, as their Homa already, when she said it, I just smiled. They say, get help. a lot of women actually misinterpret the Bible. They kill themselves, they die, and the man will remarry. Another woman will come into their home to train their children, and they suffer, they die in suffer, and they lose out completely. Why don't you get help? Some say that their husband said they don't want a house help in their house. Are you for real? He doesn't want a house help in the house. Will he help you? Okay, is that how much said that the husband helps out and all of that? Some men will tell you they don't touch it, but they grew up in a home. But now they are married, they are now king in their house because they say the Bible said they are the head of the home. So they know they touch broom, they know they touch mop. Even when you have a baby, they cannot carry the baby, they cannot feed, they can't change diapers, they cannot do it. So you have to do everything, and they will not give you money to stock up. So you go to market every day, you won't die. And on top of it, in the night too, they'll come and knock you, as their Ahoma say, they knock you on top. Shoo, you go die, yo. They say because if I don't give him, he go outside. What if he knock you, still come out, go do? Shoo, which one be your own? Get help. If you doesn't want somebody to live in the house, fine. Get somebody to come help you and go. Do come and go. You know, at least we're in Africa. When you travel abroad, you know there is your case. If you cannot afford daycare, you're on your own. So you need to work extra hard. But here in Africa, we can leverage on friends, family, you know, relations and all of that to help out. And help is not so expensive like that. You know, make them, these are the problem. See, they will treat you how you treat yourself. When you don't have value for yourself, nobody will come and place value on you. You see, me, I grew up knowing that I'm an Owerri woman. And for you to marry a Owerri woman, you must have money. If you don't have money, you must have respect. Say for them to allow you marry the wife. So I grew up with that. Call it anything you like, whether that's your own, whether not pride or anything. For me, I grew up knowing that my own is, you see that traditional marriage, I must do it. White wedding is, you know, by the way, traditional man, you go do them very well. Because for me, that is my pride. You know, you need to put price on yourself, put value on you so that the man will respect you. How can you be the chief cook, the chief cleaner, the chief nanny, and this thing in the room, in the you think that's what will help you go to heaven, and that's what will make you a virtuous woman? You will die. You are not El Shaddai. If you try to become El Shaddai, you shall die. You will die young, and the man will live, and he will marry. In fact, that day that they are doing the service of song, sisters will gather him. They will gather him, and the mother will be scouting for another person that will replace you. Sharp, sharp. They don't waste time. Sharp, sharp. They go replace you. So help yourself. Help yourself. Put some boundaries. Help yourself. Bring out time, you know, for business. Bring out time for this. It is well. Women, you people need to help yourself. You people need to help yourself. Borrow yourself some sense. So there are some women, I don't like to talk to them because they will think that I'm being, see, you think it's because I have money now. I've always been like this, so it's not money that made me like this. In fact, I get bad mouth before money enters. So now you can imagine. So bad mouth already did. I get pride, yes, before money can enter. So you can't steal everything. Help yourself. Help yourself. Pity yourself now. You will say the man self, he doesn't want you to do laundry business. He doesn't want you to work. He doesn't want to open, he doesn't even have money to open business for you. Haba. Anyways, get help when you need help. Please get help when you need help. If not, you will die, you. All of these sicknesses that come, they come from all the stress. The man will stress you, the children will stress you. Nigeria is stressed. And to be a Nigerian is stress. It's stressful to be a Nigerian. For this country is caused with stress. So help yourself to find ways to ease the stress. Do not add so much on yourself. And if you're a man here and you are forming, you are the man, please do not kill another man's child by putting so much on them. You are not a human being. None of us are superhuman being here. If you think there is an award for you for being the you are lying. You are just the biggest fool in the room. Let me tell you, everybody has a way of doing that. They might come out and pretend. Let me tell you, I'm not one of those. I have help. And if the work is too much, do you know sometimes my sister, I learned this one from my elder sister, Zina. My sister will get a cook. My sister, she cannot sweat too much. She will tell you. In fact, when we go to Lagos Island, she said, why would she go to Lagos Island? It's good to have a senior sister who gets sense, so, because all of these things they help too. My sister, she will not sweat, though. She will sweat, her face will break out. She will tell you she's not built for sweat. There's some stress that should not come to her. She's not built for that kind of thing. My sister started driving brand new car. She will tell her husband. So me, I grew up like that too. I was looking at her. She said, no, I cannot drive second-hand car. I must drive brand new car. And the man got the brand new car. My sister, if you don't put price on yourself, they will treat you as trash. They got a brand new car for her. Started driving brand new car. Before car plenty for Lagos, she don't drive brand new car. I say, So if you talk like that, she had people coming. You know when my sister started getting cook, somebody to come and cook and clean. She cannot pay herself now. Even when this is not now that money is plenty. Before money come, don't be thinking it's because if people have money now, that's why you're talking. It's not only about money, it's about your value. It's about how you place yourself. Some of you, your value is -0. You don't have value for yourself. So how can somebody help you and put value on yourself? So for me, I try to focus on what is important. What is important, that's it. So prioritize, put things in place, get help when you need help, and then you focus on what's important. And that's what has been helping me, planning, you understand, and getting help when you need help, and valuing yourself. Other people will also value you. If you don't value yourself, nobody will value you. That is it.
Hey, God have mercy. This is what I said church ambassador before. This is second mass. Like we've done two masses today. Oh my God. This session was like both of you are just like a match made in heaven. And I keep on saying this every session. The speakers complement each other. Like, I don't know how Dr. IDO does it. I don't know if it's by luck or by chance or by, if it was premeditated. I don't know if that's the right word, but we always have people, the same type of, people that will complement each other. As the Ahoma said a lot, as the Ola said a lot, and, we don't always have to take everything they have said, but take what you need, take what you can use to apply it to your life. You cannot be joining these sessions and your life will still remain the same. It's not village people again, though. This one you're doing yourself. So let us stop blaming village people for all our troubles. Many of us are spending money on hospital bills, suffering from waist pain, knee pain, this pain, that pain. Meanwhile, it could just be that you're stressed. You just need to reduce the stress. So please, like as the other said, plan, prioritize, do what is important, take away some stress, and value yourself. A lot of us, yes, the olden days, the Bible, everybody, the church, the society has made women feel like you have to do it all. But trust me, if you keep on doing it all, you will burn out, you will wear off. If you look at most of the old people we have, compare the men to the women. Most of the women are already having dementia at age 60-something, 70-something. The women already, they can't even stand straight. But you see a 90-year-old man standing straight. They're same age mates as women. So dear women, please take care of yourself today for a healthier old age. All right, so thank you so much as this
All right, thank you so much. I don't know why the network keeps freezing for you, Mrs. Murphy. Thank you so much, Estes. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. In fact, I'm looking at the comments and Chris says, this is how the final episode of Boss Moms should look like. It wasn't planned, but I'm happy that it ended this way because someone even said on Facebook, my brain don't reset tonight. So thank you, ladies, for resetting their brains. Thank you so much. You know, I love how, like Mrs. Murphy said, you complement each other. Ahoma built her business strictly on social media. Ola built her business strictly on the street. And today they are two powerful, successful women. They lead different lives. They didn't plan to tell you the same story about woman helping yourself. They came because this is what they're doing. They were helping themselves. And that is why they are telling you to help yourself. Because honestly, if you don't help yourself, nobody will.
That's true.
You've heard them, the confidence. The reason they are well respected in their home, in their offices, in their businesses, is because the simple reason is because they put a value on themselves. And you do not treat them, you dare not treat them below that value. Women, place a value on yourself. For those in Long Reach, you know these two ladies very well. And you know that you don't treat them lower than their value. They will put you in your place immediately. It is not an attitude. It is what you should be. Put a price on yourself so someone can treat you that way. If you do not, you will still end up being treated the way you are being treated right now. Have these conversations. I mean, when someone is saying, my husband said I should not do this, have these conversations immediately you get married or before you even get married. I will have house help. Are you going to like it or not? If they say they don't compromise and then cry tomorrow. Put a price on yourself. Tell you see these nails ain't doing no hand washing. You're going to buy a washing machine. Are you okay with that? If you don't want to buy, I will buy a washing machine. Are you okay with that? If you're not happy, you can take your clothes to the laundry. I don't even mind paying for your laundry, but I am not washing. And when you have that conversation, the man understands. What men don't like is when you say, I don't want to hand wash. You buy the washing machine. You pay the washer to wash my own. You cannot be a boss mom on somebody's money. You need to be a boss mom on your own money. That is what is standing all of us apart. Place a value on yourself and then work towards it. So thank you once again. I'm really, really excited how this is going. So I'm going to ask us the last questions. Like I said, it's very brief. We do have some visitors listening to us right now who are not in Long Reach, and we've just been mentioning Long Reach. We just need you to just in 1 or 2 minutes, just tell us, who is this Long Reach? What is all this Long Reach? In your own opinion, doesn't have to be the official, just in your opinion, what is Long Reach? What is all this Long Reach about? And then you can also end with your advice for the women listening. I would like to say this. I would want you to advise a lot of women who have been listening to this episode from day 1 till today, the 10 episodes, but they are still struggling to break away from that fear or whatever it is that is limiting them, or they have made mistakes at the beginning and they are feeling like we have gone too far and we cannot stop. What do you advise them? So I'll start with you, Ezia Homa, please. What's Long Reach about and your advice, your closing words, sort of, yeah.
Okay, it's almost 9, so really have to, like you know, we are moms. I'm itching to go and see my kids and then prepare them to go to bed because tomorrow is church. So we just make it brief. Long Reach, like we know, is a manufacturing company. It's 35 years old. We have different products, especially daily use products, just the same things you use in your house, your toothpaste, your cream. We have health products. We have so many varieties of products. And the company, I love to make it simple. What do you do to get all of these monies we've been calling? Very simple. Company says, use your products, become their customer, shop from them, share with other people, like your review. Every day we do review. If you enter Uber or Bolt, as you're getting down, the boat driver will say, rate me 5 star. Is it not? Okay. So even if the guy was even rough on the road, sometimes they will beg you, please help me. But these products are amazing. So Laundry says, review me in front of other people and get them to shop from me. Once they shop from me, I reward you in many ways, not just weekly earnings. You have opportunity to qualify for a car, opportunity for you to earn weekly, opportunity for you to qualify for trips, opportunity for you to develop yourself, so many things. So these are the benefits. And then the beautiful thing about our business is that there's really no entry amount. Like the money you bring in, you're using to shop. We all shop every week, every month. You know, you go shopping to the supermarket, but when you go to the supermarket, they tell you, thank you, come again later. There's nothing attached to it. But when you shop from Longreach gives you a code number, and this code number enables you to be able to earn. It gives you opportunity for you to earn when you share with other people and they join Longreach or they patronize Longreach through your link. It's very simple. They just use the multi-level marketing model to pay you. Okay, so and it's not, you don't need to be afraid to say, please, my problem is I'm very busy. How can I be walking about the road? I've given you different options. You can use your phone, the phone in your hand, to build your business, no matter how busy you are. Instead of being online, I didn't say don't watch Big Brother Naija. Even me that I'm not watching, but I know the names of all the people. In fact, I even know that they say it's like it's white money that will win. White money, I don't know. Saga, I don't know. But I hear all the names on Facebook. So you see, instead of you to use your time and be doing only Saga and Nini, and Saga and who again, make sure you use that time. You can promote your business and people will join your business and Longreach will pay you amazing. That is it. If you also have people, I told you I used to carry flyer to go and share in supermarket. I'll drop my car, enter keke to go and share. I still do it today. If I'm ready, like you see me, I bounce, I enter the streets. Okay, so you can do, she said, get ready to go down. Dirty your hands. When she means dirty your hands, do things that you can do to promote your business. Do it with confidence. So you go in there, do your business and do it very well, and sure, amazing rewards will follow you. So that is that. There's no big definition about Longreach. This I said, that is just the end. Use your product, share with other people, get amazing rewards. Finish. Whoever invited you, go and meet the person and ask the person, what are the entry levels? We have different entry levels. The person will give you the entry levels. You will join. If you have not joined, as we are finishing here, go and join. I know that this is women something, so mostly it's women. Even if a man, you are here, if your sisters are not on board, go and drag them. Another benefit of this is health benefit. Our pad and panty line can save your sisters, save your mothers, save everybody around you. So drag them, let them join. If you have not joined, go and meet whoever invited you and get on board. And if you're on board, please take your business seriously. Don't play with your business. Don't join and say, it's only those at the top that are making it. Do you know the beautiful part of this thing? Especially this trip that is ending. More than 80% of people that qualified are new first-time qualifiers, because the company made it easier for new people to qualify. So don't have that kind of mindset and say, hey, the business is saturated. It's those that started before, they are the ones. No, it doesn't matter when you start. I have leaders in my team that just joined like 1 year, 2 years. They are making waves more than people that have been there before. So please take your business seriously. Never have the mindset of working for my upline, or say my upline left so I cannot succeed. Then what of me? By the time I joined, my upline left as a, in fact, he later came back because of how the business was now moving. So don't depend on upline, say nobody's teaching me. Go and teach yourself. Go out there. There's information everywhere. Seek for information. Enroll for classes. Okay, now, some of you will say, I don't know what. You see books written by people that have succeeded. Go and buy and read. No. They are holding a lecture on how you understand the compensation plan. Boom, 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 boom. No, you will not join. Go and pay so that this you understand how you can use social media to build your business. Pay for personal development. You are not ready, and you want to succeed. You want to be like me, or be like Eziola, or be like Dr. Id. You are dreaming. Read my lips. I say you are dreaming. You have not started. You must invest in your business. Igbo people see Ejiego, Achoego. You use money to find money. Save that small money. It's like your school fees. Invest in your business and take it seriously. Work on your team. Read books that will develop you. Go look for books. Read them. We have partners that have written books. I told you I wrote 1, 2 that will help you. You can buy it on my website, How to Build a Solid Team, to help you. If a prof is telling you that she read it and she got value, who are you now? Who are you? I don't know. Go and develop yourself. That is the only way your business can grow. It's not about you. You have to, I pray. I always pray about my business. Sometimes when promo is going on like this, I'll just be praying and be calculating and say, God, I've done my part. So this is not complete. Sometimes I wake up, even up to Saturday, I've not qualified. It will not be Sunday as the trip is ended, I will qualify. God will just do it to happen. So prayer is good, but I don't fold my hands. You always see me working. I'll be looking for PV everywhere. Different strategies I know, I'll bring it in. So don't fold your hands. Put in your best in your business. If you're a mom out there and you're feeling dejected, or you're saying this thing, these people are saying they're calling too much money. Can I do this thing? Can I be able to do it? I'm too busy. Let me tell you, you can do it. No matter where you are, even if today you are struggling. I started off struggling. Eziola said her own. There's nobody that started from the sky. No, we all started somewhere. I told you my story. I started my company without money. I didn't have, even to register the company name, I borrowed money. After you say, who will you borrow from? You have people. It's only bad character or lack of integrity that will make people not to give you money. If you have bad character, nobody will give you. But I went to my brother-in-law. He's on salary with confidence. I told him I'm going to pay you back with 5% in the next 30 days. And he gave me the money. And before the 30 days expired, I gave him his money back. So if you build yourself, create value, if you have integrity, people will give you money. But if you're a bad person, it will be hard. So I don't know. But go and look anyhow. Even if it's to go and look for who to borrow products from, sell it and start your business. Start anyhow. Just start. And if you are doing your business, work with your team member. Don't be somebody, like I always tell people, I say to be a good leader, you must be a good follower. Be a good follower. Submit to leadership. Don't join the business and keep your hand like this. Say, even Dr. Id that is answering doctor, she come down to learn from people. This is she's teaching you. Think she did not learn it? She come down to learn from her leaders. She will follow. I saw when she was saying she used to go to go for seminar. Even Zizina used to say it, that they would travel, go to you to go and learn. But you join, you don't want to learn, you don't want to calm down, nothing. You will not succeed. So my advice is calm down when you join. Calm down and do what? Learn. Implement what you learn. Look for information everywhere. There is information everywhere on the internet. Improve yourself. If you have not joined, run this night, go and join. If you join our business platform, it's going to help you become a boss mom. And you'll be enjoying. Enjoyment dey this life, live and poverty no good. When you taste this money, you bind and cast poverty and say, everything that will connect poverty to my generation, I rebuke it. You will rebuke it and chase it away. And this business will help you chase it to your third generation and continue. As I am now, I've registered my grandchildren. My grandchildren are on board. So you can even register your unborn grandchildren. So that is my advice for you.
Thank you so much, Ezdia Homa. Please, can I see your emoji? Can I see your emoji for Ezdia Homa, please? I need to see the emoji. Ezdia Homa has finished us tonight. As in, Rotimi said this is the bitter truth episode, and I accept this is indeed the bitter truth episode. They say it as it is, Someone asked, I am based in the UK. How can I join? Please go back to whoever's referred you to this. The person will share with you the link or details on how to register in the UK. We run a global business. You can start this business anywhere. And like Ezdia Homa said, if you're not yet the boss mom, the Language platform can help you become a boss mom. So we're rounding off. We're going to ask Eziola the same question. Ezdia Homa, I hope you're seeing the emojis. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you so much. So we'll be rounding up soon. I know we need to say good night. We also need to go and say good night to our children. We are all moms. We have children. So Eziola, let's also hear you. Your own understanding, just like keep it simple, the Language business, what it's all about, and then your advice to existing members, the boss moms here.
I think as the Ahoma has already said it, I don't think there's any need going back and forth what she already said. But all I can say is it's not just all about you joining, okay? It's about you taking decision, being deliberate about your decision. You want to succeed, then you have to go out and work until you bring the results that you so desire. Imagine if after all the laughter and then people laughing at me in my estate and all, at the end of the day, I gave up and all. So I would just be a mockery in the estate. Probably by now, I would have asked my husband to move us out of this place and get another place because of shame and all. But I'm here and I want to be here just to pepper them down. You understand? So, so just like Ezdia Homa has said, the Longreach platform is that platform that can make your dreams come true. But don't get it twisted. You have to work for your dreams to come true. If that dream is so important to you, then of course you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be lazy about, doing the work, the actual work to succeed. So I'll leave it, and I want to encourage every one of you here. As Homa has said, she didn't have the luxury of having an upline to run to. Like me, my upline is my elder sister, and I and Dr. ID were always working together and all of that at the early stage. So it was actually, we had each other to cry on the disappointments and lots and lots of disappointments. Oh my God. Sometimes you feel like, is this ever going to work? But of course, because we already, put our mind where we are going, we already know where we are going. So we just kept on moving. Even sometimes the results were not so sure, but we just kept on moving. And today I'm happy I stayed, I built, and the results are amazing. Poverty is not good. Like Isaiah Homan has said, you will never tell the difference until you experience the other side. You think you have money, you think you are comfortable. And just join and do some work and then lie on your bed, sleeping on Thursday morning, and you wake up around 12, after working with your brain in the night, and you wake up around 12 or 1, and you open your phone and you're seeing 6 digits and you're seeing 7 digits. Oh my God. You know what I'm talking about? Those are amazing. Those are the kind of things you want. So, and your children are earning, your children are you see all the alerts. You just use your duvet, cover yourself, increase the AC, just reduce this and continue the sleep, and you'll be dreaming some good dream. That's what I'm talking. Life na jeje, but if you want to work and die, as El Shaddai, you want to help God do the hard work, you can continue. But if you want to do the smart work, when you work small, and other people will join you and you keep earning, and instead of the money, even when you're not working as hard as you used to, because I tell you, I'm not working as hard as I used to when I started. Now my workload has reduced because now I have leaders who are doing more of the work, and very soon too, their own workload will reduce, So if you want to join in this league, you are at the right place. Just make sure you do what you're supposed to do at the right time. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. I believe you've heard it all. No matter what you're going through, no matter your situation, you can turn it around on the Longreach platform, but you just have to work it. It's not just have a code. Make your code work for you. If you follow Esdia Homer on Facebook, you see, she talks about her business every day. As a 3-star director, she's still shouting, come and join my team. Come and change your narrative. Come and do the business. Esdiola hits the streets every single day. Even as that, the last week, she was in Balogu market, growing. So when we sign up, we are talking to people, because the business is, you get paid on this platform by exposing people to the products. You expand the consumer base of the products. If they buy these products in connection with your network, so they have a code that is linked to your code somehow, either directly or indirectly, and they are buying these products on your code. And then they are also building distributors who are buying products on your code. That is how you will earn. So talking about Longreach products on Facebook without talking to people directly does not earn you income. So you can go and be talking, and then you're directing people to go and buy these products. You go and give a very beautiful testimony of the products. The people go to supermarkets and buy. It is a supplier of that, the person who is supplying the supermarket that benefits. So to build this business, you have to just read how to build a solid team. You cannot succeed in Longreach without building the business. So build a team. You can't succeed without a team. So first of all, get your code. Once you've gotten your code, get your products and start using them. Then start sharing your experience with these products and the things you've heard about this business with the people around you. You get them into your team. You get your upline to help you grow. You read books that you need in this business, and you will succeed. Woman, you are your person first. Do not sacrifice your joy. Do not sacrifice your happiness unnecessarily, just because you want to be a virtuous woman. You direct. I mean, what I always say is, do not do anything compulsorily. Do it because you want to do it, not because the society expects you to do it. That is not what it means to be a boss mom. A boss mom is in charge of her life and plans her life and maps her path. It's either everyone falls in that path or they fall out. But do not fall out of your path for somebody else. Go on and follow on. Mrs. Murphy, let's have your closing statement and we will say good night. Oh, you're unable to unmute yourself, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's been an amazing night, an amazing session, and I honestly do not have anything to add. As the Ahoma has said it all, as the Olachi has said it all, and Dr. Id has said it all. We have so many aspects, so many angles to this whole thing. So let's all take what we can and, you know, progress and move forward. Like I said earlier, you cannot listen to these women and your life will remain the same unless you have chosen not to move. So please take action. And no matter how little it is, just take it one step at a time. You will definitely get to your destination. And then you will even realize that your destination is not even your destination. There are going to be many more destinations. It's just going to be the beginning of a new journey for you. So it's okay to dream big. On this platform, you can achieve anything. I am a living testimony, and so many women and men here are living testimonies. So like we said, go to the person that invited you to this meeting, whoever gave you the link, reach out to them and sign up if you are not yet a member. And if you're a member, please take your business seriously. I'm not just saying it because it's what I have to say, but I'm telling you because, like I said, I'm a living testimony and I know that this business works. So thank you, everyone. Good night. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to all the speakers. Thank you so much for dedicating your time. I know we took 2 hours of your beautiful time tonight, but we want to thank you because you have seen in the emojis and the impact. Please, 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 we need to see more emojis. Did these ladies impact you? Please tell them something in the comments. What have you decided? You need to let it not be that they wasted these 2 hours, please. Let's see in the comments the things you've decided to do, the emojis, the decisions. We will make you proud, as dear Homa and as Diola. Thank you so much for sharing. You've impacted, and the comments are saying that already. So thank you so much. So now we can unmute ourselves and say good night. Thank you, Esdes. Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. And this is the end of the Boss Moms episode or Boss Mom series. All of the videos will be on YouTube, so you can also watch on our YouTube channel, The Dynasty Group. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.